Problem was that we had just an absolute explosion of methamphetamine manufacturing and methamphetamine sales, methamphetamine use in this county, this city, this metro area. 2004 alone, we pulled over 100 kids out of Vigo County homes. State law in Indiana dictates that there's a minor found in a meth lab that the Child Protective Services must be called. And they must be removed from the home, and they must get medical treatment, and these kids have to be placed somewhere. Just to give you an idea of what we've done in Vigo County since then is for the rest of '99, we had 26 meth labs. 2000, we had 84. 2001, 88. 2002, 104. 2003, 105. 2004, 166. In 2004, it was somewhere in the mid 70% that was incarcerated in the Vigo County Jail on meth-related charges. My personal opinion is there was no other danger greater, including terrorism for that matter, for the community of Terre Haute and Vigo County than the methamphetamine problem. We really wanted to hit a little bit harder at the community. We just didn't want to, people know drugs are bad, people know that drugs are not good for you and they cause all these problems. We wanted to show them. So we wanted to do some realistic spots using the expertise of what we had, knowledge that we had, and combine them with the skills of Miller White, and really put something out there that's gonna hit you a little bit and actually show you the reality of this stuff, not just tell you. Basically what we did was we took a residence. We had a young female played by the prosecutor's daughter, and we had my son, and we had the Terre Haute Police Department SWAT team, and basically we built a simulated lab inside the residence, and we showed what happens when a SWAT team does a tactical entry on a house and there's somebody in there and the consequences of that. There's a saying on the street that meth won't kill you right away, you'll just wish it had, which is false. That's kind of a misnomer, and it's something that kind of that hurts us a little bit, because people put on the street that you can't overdose right away on meth, and you absolutely can. And we wanted to put that on film where you actually see a gentleman purchase methamphetamine from a dealer, go to a hotel room, and basically he dies in convulsions alone in a dirty hotel. Basically with the third spot we did called Tina's Story, this is an actual true story. One night, her and somebody else blew themselves up. She was cooking in a confined space. The fumes from the solvents that she was using to manufacture meth built up. He lit a lighter to light a cigarette, ignited the fumes, and it blew him up. Somebody can blow themselves up, disfigure themselves horrifically, and they still go back to manufacturing this drug and using it and selling it. Every person between the age of 12 and 70 is our target audience. We've arrested people as young as 12 for possession of methamphetamine and as old as 70 years old for manufacturing methamphetamine. That's our target audience, and that's what we're trying to get out there with the spots and the billboards. The results speak for themselves in facts and numbers. 2004, 166 seized meth labs in Vigo County in the Terre Haute metro area. 2006, 30. I think we can credit everything that we've done up to this point, including the spots, as part of that success.
Around 2 o'clock on July 7th of 2021, a man drove his truck to the gate of the FBI resident building in Terre Haute, Indiana, got out, and threw a Molotov cocktail at the building. When Terre Haute Police Detective and FBI Task Force Officer Greg Ferency walked out of the building, the man confronted him and shot him. Ferency was able to return fire but ultimately died from his injuries. When an agent inside the facility heard the gunshots, he went outside and engaged the man in a gun battle. After being shot twice by the agent, the man was able to get into his truck and flee the scene. The suspect drove himself to the Terre Haute Regional Hospital, where he was taken into custody after undergoing surgery for his injuries. The suspect was later identified as Shane Mahan, former corrections officer at the Federal Corrections Complex in Terre Haute from 2005 to 2017. David Lane was housed at the Federal Corrections Complex in Terre Haute until his death in 2007.
You know, a lot of people, they might struggle to wrap their heads around the idea of just kind of National Socialists, white nationalism, white supremacy, all blending around like these kind of like weird esoteric occultish ideas.
So true.
How would you maybe like try and ease that into someone who's watching this and may not quite get why those things can coexist?
Not Stormfront days anymore. It's not that no more. That was like the next step up from the old Nazism, and now it's something completely different.
I say, don't do it. But if you're going to do it, for God's sake, do it right.
And leave something with you.
Focus.
Leave a sign to let the world know that you were there.